The GTA 6 trailer has officially dropped. For over 5 years now, we have waited patiently for this day, with only some leaks and rumors to get our information about GTA 6 from. However, now that Rockstar has given us some official content, I want to go over everything we learned from the trailer and highlight some details most people probably missed. Starting with the obvious is Jason and Lucia. It's made quite clear in the trailer that they are indeed a couple, making the Bonnie and Clyde storyline seemingly true between the two. At the beginning of the trailer, it's seen that Lucia starts off in a prison talking to a counselor of some sort. What I took from this is at least some of the story will be taking place within the penitentiary, which is something very new in regards to GTA 5, as all we ever heard was that Brad was locked up in prison, and other than that, it served no real purpose in the game. There were rumors and leaks about a year ago that the GTA 6 prologue would be a prison break mission of some sort.
You want to know all the details?
Yeah.
The good juicy stuff? Okay, so it's going to be Lucia is the main character, and she's going to be the main character. She's going to be in prison, right? Okay, so she's going to basically have a child that she abandons at a deli because she's going to go to a bank robbery. And then she's going to get arrested and go to jail. The game's going to actually start with her in prison, and you have to escape prison.
And judging that Lucia is in prison, this story seems to line up. We didn't get any hints towards how their story will unfold afterwards, but I believe that's better to be left to find out once the game is released. One major thing that people didn't pick up on or think too much of was the scene with the cops barging through the door to make an arrest. This actually really caught my eyes after a point I made in my last video about the supposed leaked information about cop traps. Summarized, in the leaked footage a year ago were scenarios that were noted as cop traps, and although we don't exactly know how they will work yet, seems to be a system where the cops can ambush you at certain times and places. This would make sense why in the trailer you can see cops barge in on some unsuspecting people. I think this is a direct showcase of what these might look like in the actual game, with cops being able to maybe raid your safe house or arrest you based on descriptions from eyewitness accounts. I might be overreading this situation a little bit, but it just seems like such an insanely cool new feature from Rockstar that I've only seen most people and channels simply look over this scene as just being a cool part to add for a trailer and not as a new feature within the game. As far as the gameplay, there were many notable things to point out. A ton of new and returning vehicles and brands like Pisswasher, E-Cola, Grotti, Lampadati, Pfister, etc. Insane vehicle customization, proper drifting, new animals like crocodiles, flamingos, and geese, as well as looking way more populated with NPCs than GTA 5. Speaking of the NPCs, they look amazing and also appear to be a lot more alive, for a lack of a better word, than in GTA 5. A lot of them are talking in groups, hanging out, which is something not really seen at all in GTA 5. You can see them working outside, rolling around in groups on ATVs, tending to their gardens, and overall just a lot more lively than the GTA 5 NPCs that we saw mostly just walking around aimlessly on a set path. Obviously, we need to take everything with a grain of salt because it's a trailer, and the game might not look exactly like this. But even comparing it to GTA 5's first trailer, you can see an extremely noticeable difference between the two, and GTA 6 looks a lot better. But without a doubt, the thing that caught my eye the most in the trailer has to be the map and its size. It's hard to put into perspective how massive the map will exactly be, but best believe it will be extremely big. The best example I can give is by showing a city skyline from GTA 5 and comparing it with the ones we got in the trailer, though it's hard to do it justice without actually being able to play it. Plus, we didn't get much of the map outside of the city other than the shot of the Florida Everglades and some surrounding towns. And if it's anything like GTA 5, then the area around the city will be exponentially bigger than the actual city itself, leaving a ton of explorable content for us once the game actually drops. All in all, I believe this will be bigger than maybe any map we've seen before, as Rockstar is known to go above and beyond what we thought was even possible. One of the topics that also caught my eye is the amount of references to social media that was in the trailer. It seems as though, much like GTA 5's Life Invader, GTA 6 will have a strong presence with Instagram and TikTok, with multiple scenes being shown like a TikTok live or an Instagram post. Whether this will play a bigger role in the game or not isn't known, but I remember in GTA 5 there were a lot of cool Easter eggs and references you could find on Life Invader and the web, so I'm hoping GTA 6 will have that as well. We also have some references to clubs in-game like the Thrillbilly Mud Club and the High Rollers Lifestyle, but they didn't give us much to go off, at least in the first trailer. And I know that in one of my other videos I was kind of worried about how the satirical aspect will play out within GTA 6, and I think we're gonna be okay, as there was a lot of hidden jokes that made me quite happy to see, like Angstapan, which just cures emotions, a banner in the sky talking about 69s, and maybe the best information we could have asked for, a new Righteous Slaughter, baby. No more Righteous Slaughter 7, we're going straight to Righteous Slaughter Blood Ops, and I am hyped. Those were just some of the things I really wanted to point out and that caught my eye in the trailer. But again, it's only the first trailer and there is still a ton I'd like to see, like more weaponry, GTA 6's version of Los Santos Customs, other important characters, some gameplay mechanics, character customization, aspects of the story, etc, etc. So this is just the beginning. The hype will continue to build, and eventually we will all be roaming the streets of Vice City ourselves before we know it. As of writing this script, the GTA 6 trailer has amassed over 20 million views in the first 2 hours being out, solidifying that this game when released is going to break the internet. Although it's still another 2 years away, with my best guess being fall 2025, we are going to have to do a little more waiting until we can all get our hands on what looks like another amazing game from Rockstar. But until that day comes, I hope you all enjoyed, and make sure to tell me what you guys thought about the trailer in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.